Yarn sensation. Just click on my yarn lady or click the subscribe button. Hi guys, welcome to Yarn Sensation, and today we get to make our first doll together. Yay! And some of the tools that we will be using today, such as our double-sided tape is what I'm holding right now, and we have our fuzzy sticks. We may not create another doll with them, but we may create another doll with them. But for this particular video, I have double-sided tape. You can use any tape will work, and I will show you in a sec what we will be doing with the tape, and that will help you make the decision for the tape that you want to use. And for our fuzzy sticks, we will be using these for our arms and our legs, and I will show you how we're going to come up with the length for those. And of course we need our stitch marker to keep up with our rounds as we crochet. Your yarn needle. I will be using a 2.75 millimeter hook, a pair of scissors, and of course you need your yarn. I have red heart yarn, and what you want to do is find the skin color for the doll that you plan to create, and I believe this color is beige that I have right here. So let's get started. For your legs, you will take your fuzzy stick and you want to place it at the 5.5 mark, and you can do both at the same time if you like, or you can just do them one at a time. Once you get it at the 5.5 mark, you want to hold it in place, come up top, and just bend it over like that, and just remove it from your ruler or your measuring tape. And then what you want to do is even up the end, so just press it over like that. And next you want your tape, and I have the double-sided tape, and I just want to tear a piece off, and I will use this to place near the end of my fuzzy sticks where you feel that rough edge, and this will prevent it from sticking out of your leg once you make it. And I just want to secure the tape around it. And once you have both legs, you can lay them aside. Next, you will grab your fuzzy stick for your arms and your ruler, and for the arm you want to place your fuzzy stick at 4.5, and you're just going to repeat the steps that you did for the leg. To get started for a leg, you will start with your slip knot, and you want to chain 2, 1, 2. You'll place a total of 6 single crochets in that second chain from the hook. Place your stitch marker in your last single crochet. You want to place a single crochet in that first single crochet. That's 1, and I am carrying my yarn tail. That's 2. In the third, you'll place a single crochet. In your fourth single crochet, you will place 2 single crochets. In your last 2, you place a single crochet, and then you want to place a single crochet in the same stitch as your stitch marker. And at this time, you want to pull your tail to tighten your center. You can weave your tail in and cut it off. Place your stitch marker in your last single crochet made. Want to make sure that you are working on the right side of your fabric. You can push the wrong side inward, and you want to place a single crochet in each single crochet around back to your stitch marker. You want to complete a single crochet in that same stitch as your stitch marker. So we completed our first row when we did our 6 single crochets in the second chain from the hook, and then we did an increase row, so that made our second row, and we just completed our third single crochet row by placing a single crochet in each stitch around. So from this point, I am leaving my stitch marker in this last single crochet as a guide. As I crochet up, I will be crocheting rounds, and you can do the same, or you can move the stitch marker up with each row that you complete. So from this point, you want to continue up until you have completed the total amount of rows for your legs. I have crocheted around, and what I'm doing with the last stitch that I made, I'm just eyeballing, and it's even with my stitch marker. So I will stop for my last row of the leg. At this point, you need your fuzzy stick that you created for your leg, and you just want to insert it. And I have a total of 22 rows, and I place the stick inside, and this is what it will look like at this point. So for our next row, what you will be doing, in your first, you want to move your stitch marker up. You want to place your stitch marker in the last single crochet that you made. Remove your stick. First single crochet, your next single crochet, you will complete 2 single crochets in that stitch. In the next single crochet, 1 single crochet. Next stitch, 2 single crochets. Next stitch, 1 single crochet. Next stitch, 2 single crochets. Next stitch, 1 single crochet. In the next stitch, 2 single crochets. Remove your stitch marker and place 1 single crochet in that last stitch. And give your leg a little pull. And you want to insert your stick, and once you do, it should be almost invisible, like that. Off, and leave a tail long enough to weave your leg to your body of your doll. Pull your tail out, and you can lay it aside, and you need to make your second leg. Next, you will create the arm, and for the arm you will chain 2. You want to place a total of 4 single crochets in your second chain from the hook. Last single crochet that you made, and you'll place a single crochet in that first single crochet and each single crochet around for a total of 4. Remove your stitch marker and place your last single crochet. And this will be a tight round. Place your stitch marker back in that last single crochet that you made. You want to pull your tail to tighten your center. Okay, so we have completed rows 1 and 2. So next we will start row 3, and what I will be doing is leaving in a stitch marker, and that way it will give me a guide to where to stop once I reach my last row, and I will continue around. But you have the choice. You can move your stitch marker up every row, whichever works best for you. And this will be tight at first, but once you do several rows it will get easier. And if you insert your stick into the body of the arm, it will open the center for you, and it'll make it much easier because your stick is bendable, so you can bend it to get into the stitch that you need. And you just continuously crochet around it. You just want to single crochet around till you reach the top. Once you have made it to the top, a total of 15 rows, your last row you want to place 2 single crochets into that first single crochet. One single crochet into the next. Two single crochets into your next. Single crochet into your next. And finish it off with 2 single crochets. Okay, once you made it back, completed your last row of single crochets, you will be placing 2 single crochet in the first stitch, then a single crochet in the next, 2 single crochets in the third stitch, and 1 single crochet in the last, and you will leave a long tail for weaving into your doll. And purpose of us using our fuzzy sticks is so we can have bendable arms. Yay! And our little doll can do a lot once we finish creating her. So next you want to complete your second arm.